Not on this new coat. He does anything on this new coat. Is this going to be a dead kinkajou?
Hurry, you might take a bite of that. He likes to
want. Right, there you are.
If you eat it, he'll take it and then go with it.
Johnny Carson turned unpredictable animal segments into comedy gold by reacting perfectly to chaos.
He's really cute. At what age will he be when he's really difficult to handle? It's not going to be long, like maybe tomorrow, the end of the week.
These are the most funny animal moments on Johnny Carson. Talking Parakeet takes control.
Is he talking way?
Johnny, excuse me, what are some of the words you might have said?
Well, busy, bus, bite, boys, beer, buddy, bread.
Yes,
beer?
What, beer?
Beer, yes. You want some beer, George? That's
beer?
what he says.
Beer?
Want some beer?
Beer?
And, uh-oh. There he goes. Come on, Blue. Come on.
Well,
come on. There you go.
Well, our record is alive and well.
The bird's weird timing turns Johnny into the confused straight man as the promised clean novelty act becomes instant chaos. Baby orangutan affection ambush.
They were born from a female which we raised in our children's zoo.
Turn around. That's it. That's it. That's all right. There we are. He looked right at me and went.
Johnny is clearly not prepared for how clingy the orangutan becomes, turning a quick introduction into a full hug attack. Flatnose climbs a tree.
Hey, go get it, Flatnose. Go get it, Bo. Go get it, Flatnose. Get up there, Flatnose. That fella got to kiss it now. Get up there, Flatnose. Go, Flatnose. Go, Bo. Go get it. Go get it, Flatnose. Go get it, Flatnose. Go get it.
Okay, now hold it 1 second. Before he comes on, stay there a second. 1 second.
The dog actually climbs a tree, and Johnny treats the stunt like he's watching the laws of nature get casually rewritten. Singing dog contest.
Oh, 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 oh.
The dogs don't really perform in a polished way, which is exactly why it works as Johnny leans into the silliness, sweet-talking the tarantula.
What is he doing there, preparing to strike? Isn't it better if they keep moving?
If you don't anger them, normally...
Don't anger them. What, am I going to say you're ugly or something like that? I'm not going to get him angry. How do you get a tarantula angry?
Well, by blowing on it.
I'm not going to blow on him.
Johnny starts behaving like one wrong sentence could personally offend the tarantula and change his life forever with survival, quietly becoming his main priority. Howard's tiny heckler laugh.
Do a cat, Howard. Meow.
I'm talking show business, folks. All right, a cat? Okay.
They have certain things they like to say, and Howard likes to say.
He likes to laugh, that's all. Ha, ha, ha.
He likes to say, my name is Howard. My name is Howard. My name is Howard.
My name's Howard.
The bird's ha-ha-ha lands like a tiny heckler buried inside the act, stealing little beats for itself. Poncho the nightclub parrot.
Say hi.
Hi.
Good. Okay, that's one for
Can you say that a little softer?
Hi.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Like all good singers do before they sing, well, sometimes they like to warm up. Can you warm up for us? Warm up. Attaboy, Poncho.
Oh, we got a winner here.
Now,
We got a winner.
his first song is from the musical South Pacific, Bally High. Bally High. Attaboy, Poncho.
The singing bird performs with enough confidence that the segment starts feeling like a real booking, with Johnny's reaction mixing admiration and disbelief. Baby mountain lion stare down.
This one's a killer. Okay. Ready? Yeah. A born hunter. This thing would starve in the wild, Joan. What do you...
Johnny tries to play with the contradiction of cute, yet clearly a mountain lion, giving the segment constant low-grade tension. The biggest laugh comes from how carefully he manages his body language while pretending nothing about this is alarming. The animal is still young enough to be cute, but still very obviously a predator, creating perfect comedy contrast. Johnny pretending nothing is alarming makes his careful movements funnier, as the room stays locked in watching him navigate adorable intimidation. The baby mountain lion maintaining eye contact adds pressure, forcing Johnny to keep talking naturally during the stare down. His cool demeanor cracking slightly gives audiences the reaction they want as the tension builds without becoming genuinely scary. Bush dog lullaby. This Tonight Show segment differs from chaotic animal appearances because the comedy comes from Johnny getting charmed instead of terrorized. Once the bush dog is in his arms, he starts playing it like a strange musical interlude, It becomes funny through gentleness, with Johnny essentially turning a rare animal into a sleepy comedy partner. The bush dog's calm energy allows Johnny to slow down the pace, creating contrast with other segments. Johnny breaking into lullaby shows his willingness to commit to absurd moments. The rare animal becomes an unexpected comedy partner, demonstrating his versatility. Bullfrog's unwanted souvenir.
Now here's an animal that's very well adapted for all of our weather lately.
This is perfect for this weather. That's a frog.
That's a frog. And these are Bell's horned frogs from South America.
Blubbit. This is a, I've never seen it. This is not a bullfrog.
It's a horned frog. We have the largest frogs. You hear the noise that they make?
Am I holding him right?
Just trying to keep them comfortable.
I must be.
The bullfrog does what it wants, and suddenly the segment is no longer about the animal's features, but about Johnny processing the insult. His reaction becomes the whole joke, as the fun comes from the speed of the turn, where a harmless demo becomes instant gross-out comedy. Animal bits on Carson got funnier whenever the animal ignored the fact that it was on television. The bullfrog leaving an unwanted souvenir shifts the segment, immediately giving audiences Johnny's genuine reaction. The speed of the turn prevents Johnny from preparing his response, as the harmless demo becomes gross-out comedy showing pure unpredictability. Elephant Shrew reversal.
The shrew doesn't have a good reputation because they say a woman is shrewish.
Shrew-like.
Does that mean they're pecking, they're attacking?
Swift tongue, angry,
shrill.
temper. The animal is usually a solitary animal. They do not fend well with others. They will fight amongst
The
themselves.
taming of the shrew, right?
Voracious eaters. They eat their own weight.
What do you have on him here? Is that a
every
leash?
day.
You don't walk this thing, do you? You got a leash here.
Well, we devise all types of things. This actually, yes, it is. It's a little harness.
You walk
and
your
it was,
shrew.
It was designed for a parakeet, but it works quite well for the shrew. And they can move quite fast and jump. They have fairly strong legs.
Right,
so.
well, hang on to him. His territory is already taken, isn't it?
The animal looks tiny and harmless, which lowers everybody's guard. Then the whole segment becomes about the contrast between how cute it appears and how feisty it actually is. Johnny has always been great with that kind of reversal, and he plays it perfectly here. The moment lands because the audience keeps recalibrating what kind of animal segment they're watching. The Elephant Shrew proves cute doesn't mean safely subverting expectations completely. The tiny, harmless appearance creates false security for everyone, before the contrast reveals the animal's feisty personality surprising the room. Johnny playing the reversal perfectly shows his instinct for comedy timing. Two ferrets create chaos.
I know what these are. Ferrets.
Right. This is
Ferrets.
European ferret. And they have been domesticated in Europe where they're used for
these
hunting.
okay to-
I'm giving you the best one. This one is not so inclined to bite, which is the... But it has a good set of teeth. Let me
Good
show
set of
you their teeth.
Fine.
Oh, look at that. Ah.
Look at, can you see that? Now,
Yeah.
Bobby didn't get a shot of that.
Now, what we're going to show you is if you want to
Is
take...
he going to be all right?
Yeah, you can grab that one. Want some help?
Hello?
Yeah, that's right. Nice and slow. Don't alarm him. Actually, they're kept as pets.
Ferrets are funny on television because they never seem interested in cooperating with the human plan. Johnny understands that immediately and starts reacting to them like a man trying to host around 2 caffeinated escape attempts. The humor comes from the movement, not the setup, as everything becomes funnier because the animals seem to treat the show like a puzzle they're trying to break out of. The ferrets turn the stage into pure fidgety chaos, demonstrating their complete disregard for television. Johnny trying to host around escape attempts shows his adaptability as reacting to animals like caffeinated escape artists captures their energy perfectly. The animals treating the show like a puzzle creates ongoing struggle, suggesting active resistance to the segment. Jim Fowler's triple threat.
Nice to see you, Jim.
Good to see you, Jim. How are you?
See if I can get him to open his jaws a little bit here.
Do that.
Show you how you... I lost a finger doing this once, but I think I can... There you go.
Good heavens. Does he like that when you do that?
So, you know, this is a very friendly crocodile.
It'd be funny if they stay that way the rest of his life.
The sheer scale of the booking is already half the punchline. Johnny has to keep recalibrating from graceful predator to cuddly primate to giant buffalo energy, making that escalation feel larger than the stage can comfortably handle. It's funny because Johnny looks like he's hosting a talk show inside a traveling wildlife exhibit. Jim Fowler arriving with 3 completely different animals makes planning impossible, as the funniest part is the need to recalibrate constantly, not one single joke. A graceful predator requires one hosting approach, while a cuddly primate needs completely different energy before a giant buffalo forces another shift. That escalation makes the whole appearance overwhelming, as hosting inside a traveling wildlife exhibit describes the absurdity perfectly. The segment feels bigger than intended, creating memorable chaos. Johnny recalibrating repeatedly shows his professional flexibility. Bear cub at Ed's desk.
It's a good idea to become bear-wise and learn about the habits of bear like you would.
Most people will try to feed them or taunt them, and that's a no-no, right?
Right, and you shouldn't carry candy bars and leave them in your sleeping bag and things like that.
Bears will go foraging for food, won't they?
And if you're in the sleeping bag and they want some food...
They will unzip the bag? No. People make a mistake. They see a bear and they think it's a Disney character.
That's right.
And they want to feed them and cuddle them, and bears are,
They're very... I'll tell you what else.
Don't drink that out of Ed's or you'll...
The bear cub behaves like it owns the set. Johnny's line about the cub hibernating for a year after drinking from Ed's cup is already funny, but the visual of the animal relaxing around the desk pushes it higher. A cub should look wild, yet this one acts like a spoiled house guest, creating a mismatch that gives Johnny perfect playground for reaction comedy. The bear cub drinking from Ed's cup creates an instant comedic premise before sprawling around the desk with a bottle like a relaxed guest. Johnny's hibernating joke builds on Ed's famous coffee as the visual comedy adds layers beyond the verbal joke. A cub looking wild is the normal expectation, but acting like a spoiled house guest subverts that completely. The cub owning the set shows animal confidence, as relaxing around the desk suggests complete comfort. The bottle detail makes it even more domestic. Sloth's slow burn.
See if I can turn him around so the camera can see him a little better.
Now, is he friendly to humans, and will he attack them or bite them or any?
This kind is fairly friendly. There's another three-toed sloth that we were talking about is even more friendly, but they're so specialized. They're very, very strange, and their survival is the key to their survival is the fact they move so slow that very few things can see them. And in the rainforest of South America, they actually grow a moss on their stomach. And actually, that camouflage.
And they hang upside down most of their lives.
All the time, so you can imagine.
Do they have girlfriends like other animals?
They have girlfriends, but there's no danger of there being a population explosion. They get around.
A sloth is almost too slow to be funny until Johnny starts commenting on the sensation of it moving across his coat and body. The bit becomes hilarious because the pace forces him to sit in the discomfort longer than normal, creating comedy completely different from high chaos segments. He cannot flinch big or panic fast because the animal itself is moving in slow motion, making that slow burn the entire segment. The sloth slowly climbing over Johnny creates an extended awkward moment. Johnny, realizing how weird this feels, becomes the comedy as the sensation of movement is unusual enough to discuss. The pace forcing him to sit in discomfort is key, providing longer than normal reaction time. Cannot flinch big or panic fast because slow motion prevents it, as the animal's pace dictates Johnny's response options. That slow burn creates a different comedy rhythm, making the segment memorable through its unusual approach. The slow motion aspect is both limitation and asset, creating sustained comedy. The Tonight Show proved that animals and Johnny Carson created perfect comedy chaos through unpredictable moments, genuine reactions, and Carson's ability to make every single one of the creatures funnier, just by being there in everyone's presence. Which animal moment on Johnny Carson do you think was the funniest? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more hilarious Animal Tonight Show moments.